So what we're doing is we are preparing 400 mils of agar, which is a medium for bacterial colony growing. 7.2 grams of nutrient agar powder to mix with 400 mils of distilled water. So we're gonna pour 400 mils of distilled water to another beaker. You can see here I'm doing very painstakingly. Has it reached 400? The next thing you want to do is pouring the agar powder to this amount of distilled water. You may be asking why I'm wearing this mask. It's not, these things are not toxic or anything. I'm just afraid of the smell. It literally smells like shit. You just put it here. Slowly. Yeah, oh, you can see the powder coming out of the beaker. Yeah, and the next thing you want to do is stirring it. We may use a rod, a glass rod. Do it. I actually prefer using this. Put this magnets in very gently, and then stir it. And in the moment, we will want to prepare the pressure cooker because we don't have an autoclave in this lab. We use a pressure cooker to sterilize our agar solution. You can see this is taken from the kitchen. We have a stove out there. We will use it to do the sterilization. And what you want to do is you put a little bit of water inside of this. We have prepared a platform so that the beaker would not touch the water surface. Actually, people say that you can use this without water, but we prefer to use water because of aesthetic reasons. I don't know, it's just our decision. We want to make sure that there's vapor, there's something to signal the ending of the cooking process. So this will not be vacuum, it has water, so the pressure cooker will cause a noise that sounds like a bomb. After stirring the solution for 2 minutes, we will want to cover the beaker with aluminum foil. The reason is this beaker does not have a lid, so we will use this as a makeshift lid. And then we put the beaker and the lid into this pressure cooker. What? We're cutting this out to make the lid for the beaker. cover this. And make sure that you don't cover this too tightly so that some air can escape when the solution is boiled. Này cái lồng nhạc của YouTube vô nè. Cái nó hả? Không hiểu. Why? Porridge. Timer. While waiting for this to finish, we will move to the incubator that we have prepared yesterday. Hi, so we're here at Fulbright University, and we will go to places that are the dirtiest in this school and see how filthy each place is. Now I prepared some tools for this. This is, let me introduce this first, agar plate. This is a plate to grow bacterial colonies on. Cotton swabs, make sure they are sterilized. 70 degrees alcohol, it's ethanol, for washing stuff. I have sticky notes down here in the pen to label each plate after each collection. Okay, we're here in the boys' bathroom, toilet. Let's see, I'm very interested in the faucet, you know. And people think that, say people wash their hands with this, it must be sterilized. I don't think it's sterilized. Let's see first. A small piece like this. My hands are sterilized with alcohol, so it's safe to touch this. Okay, watch. Okay. Let's work on this. Watch carefully. Turn it upside down like this. Label on this. And cái này what?
Nhà vệ sinh nam. Giờ rửa tay nhà vệ sinh nam.
Thôi em không biết là chỗ em khác đó. Đừng có hỏi, cứ viết tưởng chừng thôi. Okay. second place. You see? This thing is what I fear the most. You know? It's the bum gun. For
Oh, this one.
Yeah,
That's
this
the
one.
little guy.
Yeah, the bum gun for white people. Bum gun is something that you use to wash your ass after a shit. Okay, so let's sterilize your hands first. Cái này cũng tiện dụng lắm ha.
Okay.
And see what kind of colonies and the shape of the colonies they grow. So now we are going to open the incubator and see what sits inside. Yeah, it's not very secure, but it's a makeshift incubator. See? See what's on this? The faucet in girls' bathroom. Sandbox. See? You see the colonies? The white spots are E. coli, and the yellow spot, I don't remember, but there are different shapes, different shades of yellow, I guess. There's light yellow, almost lemon yellow, and there's Fulbright yellow. You can see the one with the darker shades. So I guess there are more than 2 strains of bacteria in this petri dish. And I guess the same thing happens in other dishes too. See, this is a fingerprint. Why doesn't it have any? Maybe the MVP guys are too clean, but this is the water bidet. How can you pronounce it? The thing that the bum gun in girls' bathroom. See? Lots of weird things happen here. You can see the yellow strain really clearly, and it dominates the whole dish in contrast with the other ones. And the spots of E. coli. Yeah, pretty dope. Pretty trippy. And what we're gonna do is we will collect all of these 8 dishes, and we are going to demonstrate how we draw bacteria from the samples of ready-made colonies. We have prepared some agar plates for times like this. You can see. Take one, and we will demonstrate how we draw. So we will use these inoculating loops as brushes to collect bacteria from this sample and collect them and then draw on this ungrown agar plate. But first things first, we need to sterilize the inoculating loops. And wait until it turns red. Can you see it turning red? Is it red? Yeah, it's starting to get red. You can see? Is it red? Oh, it's very red. And it's black. Why is it black though? I think it's the paraffin. I think it's the carbon that is on this motherfucker. Let's do this one more time. Yeah, it's basically sterilized with some coal accumulated on the loop. Because we don't have a Bunsen burner yet, we use a candle as a makeshift heat provider, so we can sterilize this. Perhaps we need to reconsider using a candle, because you can see the black char on this. Doesn't look nice. Maybe it will contaminate the dish. Okay, so we will collect a bit of this, and we will draw on this. What shape do you want to draw? I will draw a B. B stands for bathroom, so there's the first stroke. Okay. Whenever you you want to draw a second stroke, you need to sterilize it first. Yeah, so look. Let's burn it anyway. So, second stroke. It's fucking black. See here, draw. Oh, this is a whack ass beat. Oh no, look at this. I don't know if this will intoxicate the whole colony, but you can see the V shape. I can see the V shape. It looks whack ass, but it's the V shape. Okay, so we have finished. Some failure, but I think it will turn out great. Yeah, so one thing you want to do is flip it and put this on the cover. Stretch this with full force. Ah! Oh no. I propose we keep this so people will know that we are not experts, we're not professionals, we make mistakes, and that's okay. Everyone makes mistakes in their lives. This is one of several mistakes we make in our lives, so it's gonna be okay. You not cause a biohazard in this school, no one will die. So I guess that's one kind of success. You see? At least we've covered this semi-completely, quasi-completely, you know? I have a feeling that this will not cause any hazard in this school, so we're good. Okay, we have labeled this using a sticky note, because we do not have many resources, so we do use this sticky note. But it's a good practice to label everything you've done very carefully, so you won't forget anything. And before that, we have wrapped in perfume, remember? As you remember, we have prepared samples from 8 different places yesterday, and let's see in comparison how these have grown. We juxtapose in pairs fingerprint scanner on first floor and of the sandbox area, and then fingerprint of the new area made for MVP learner. Excited? Let's see this first. Wow, they must be very clean. You look. Yeah. There's only one very small spot here. Let's see the fingerprint on sandbox. Wow, stark contrast. You see the E. coli is covered like a whole plate on this side, which is egregious, which is astonishingly shocking. I don't want to use the fingerprint on this first floor anymore. Okay? So these are the dishes, the 2 dishes we collect from the same place, from the bathroom on second floor. This is from the air jet, or how you call that, the blow dryer, the thing that you put your hand under. And this is collected from the doorknob of the entrance door. Yeah. Let's see the.
Yeah.
Oh, it's covered. It's covered in condensation. Okay. Wow. See? The blow dryer, the place that you trust the most, the place that you want to sterilize your hands after taking a shit. You see? It's cloudy. It's vomit-inducing. Yeah, let's see the doorknob. Excited. Yeah. It's also bad, but it's less bad than the blow dryer. Still really cloudy, like 50% cloudy. All with E. coli, which is a relatively friendly strain of bacteria, but you do not want it to float and free run everywhere. Okay, we come to this pair. Faucet in girls' bathroom in the sandbox area, and faucet in the boys' bathroom. Let's see the ladies first.
Maybe compare the two.
Yeah, we will compare. Wow, look at this. This is even trippier than the previous ones. You see, there are plenty strains on this plate. There's E. coli with white blobs. There's this weird thing, this yellow thing. I don't know what it is. You have to check it. But at least 2 strains are found on the faucet in the girls' bathroom. And I don't know about the distribution or the variety of the boys, but let's see. Wow. You see? No, not equally, it's more cloudy. But it has less a yellow thingy on this. I don't know if this is good or bad. I think it's equally bad. So one conclusion is people from the 2 bathrooms, they are as filthy as each other. Okay? We come to the last pair, the one that we fear the most, the bum guns. So this is collected from the bum gun in the girls' bathroom. This is from the boys' bathroom. Oh, for those white people who don't know what the bum gun is, it's the thing that you use to wash your ass after shit. Okay, let's see. Okay, this is the thing that we collected from to draw the B shape. Well, with this wild distribution of things, there's this yellow thingy that is concentrated at the rim of this plate. And E. coli seems to be less prevalent in the bum gun. So I think that the yellow thing comes from your butt. I have a feeling that it comes from your butt, but it's not E. coli. Yeah, let's see, bum gun here. Strange, because from what I see, it seems like the yellow thing is more dominant, is more prevalent in the girls' bathroom. Well, what is it? Is it like, do the shits of the 2 genders differentiate? I don't know. Look at this. Yeah, very few yellow spots, but a lot of E. coli surrounding this. Wow, it's as bad, but it's, I don't know, it seems to me it's less dangerous. Okay, so we had a brief argument about the strains of these bacteria. We are not experts in this field, so perhaps these white blobs are not E. coli, but the white spots are E. coli. I don't know. We need to check the morphology of these bacteria colonies in order to be sure what kinds of bacteria are found, but yeah, we know one thing for sure. If it's white, maybe it's E. coli.
May you summarize everything here?
So another disclaimer is that we use a cotton swab to collect the samples, and maybe our streaks are not even among the plates, so it may affect the distribution of these colonies on these plates. But one thing for sure is there are more than one kind of bacteria found on these places, and generally it looks scary. There's a lot. Just from a single swipe, you see there's a lot. So 20 minutes, 30 minutes passed, and it's time to see what's inside. It's cooling down. I think it's still very hot. Unplug this first. Yeah, let's see what's inside. Ah! So hot!
Very dangerous.
It's dangerous. Okay, it's boiling hot and it smells like shit. You have to wear a mask if you don't want to die. I will die smelling this every day. I smelled this for once, and then I had an illusion that I smelled it everywhere I go. It's very dangerous. It's psychologically shocking. Okay? What you want to do is you use gloves to pick this out of this cooker and put it somewhere safe so your hands won't get burned. We've got gloves made of cloth, but I'm really afraid of the heat because I'm a coward, so I will put on 2 layers of cloth. See? Okay, moment of truth. Let's see. If we break it, I don't want to break it. It's hot.
Make it or
It's
break
hot. Yeah, open the slit. It's very hot. Be careful. You don't want to get your hands burned. Okay, what we do right now is we wait for it to cool down to 70 degrees Celsius so that it won't melt the plastic blade. Wow, you see? That's the thermometer is it's rising. In the meantime, let's unbox these petri dishes. We haven't introduced the specs of these yet. We use a 60 millimeter diameter kind of dish. 60 millimeters. And it's made of it's made of plastic, polystyrene. If you want to optimize the easiness of your project, so you can reuse dishes, you can use a variety of chemicals without having to worry about they being melted. You should use a glass petri dish, but we don't have enough budget, so we use a plastic one. See? let's do a marathon pouring session. We will want to fill this to half of the dish height. Okay. Really hard and make sure you don't burn yourself.
May you share a little bit about your experience?
This is me after swiping bacteria from my asshole. You can see the label. Asshole.
And?
You know, it's an enlightening experience because when I was swiping my asshole, I had a vision that the bacteria and the other microorganisms, maybe warm eggs and fungi, they will grow onto this dish into a whole ecosystem, and that makes me really moved because there's a universe within